He started off loved and arguably ended up loathed. Tony Blair's decade in office was marred with war and controversy. It's been 5 years since he left office, and new details of his financial legacy have been revealed. He's costing British taxpayers £400,000 a year. That's over £2 million to date. So what do the British public make of it?
I think it's probably acceptable for past prime ministers to get security from. He made a lot of unpopular decisions and stuff, so
he probably needs it.
Yeah.
I think it's an absolute disgrace that an incredibly rich politician who's responsible for the death of possibly 1 million Iraqis and countless Afghans is getting a penny from people in this country, whilst we have lots of people in need here.
And he's getting protection money from the British state, from the British taxpayer, because his wars were so unpopular and he's so hated. He can't go anywhere without massive security. It's just disgusting that we're having to pay for it.
The annual costs include a £70,000 prime ministerial pension, the maximum he can receive, a £115,000 allowance to carry out his public work, and £250,000 on his security team, including round-the-clock police protection.
What they're protecting him from is not some terrorist threat. The security is about protecting Blair from popular revulsion against what he did in Iraq and elsewhere. That's what the security is about. And the idea that we are paying to protect Tony Blair, if you like, from ourselves is just ridiculous.
Tony Blair has reportedly made £30 million since leaving Number 10. How he makes at least some of that money is controversial. He's paid about £3 million a year to advise investment bank JP Morgan and Zurich International. He runs his own consultancy firm that advises governments such as Kuwait. He has 150 staff on board and owns property worth £14 million in the UK alone. But Mr. Blair has rejected criticism of his earnings, claiming he could make a lot more if he was only interested in making money.
I think he'll go on to make more money. He's only just pushing into his 60s, so he's got another decade more. He's on a whole money thing in the United States of America, where he can go and speaking appearances. He's got plenty of opportunity. Best friends with the Murdoch Empire. He's got a lot of opportunities to more. And I suspect in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, we're going to discover he's made even more money. Because once you start accumulating, you keep going on.
He may not live or work here anymore, but Tony Blair still enjoys the perks of once being Prime Minister. But does it show good judgment in the middle of a recession with big budget cuts being made to public spending? Here you have a former Premier worth tens of millions of pounds pinching from the people he once served. Nargis Mobalaghi, Press TV, London.